My father started as headmaster in 1964, and I started 7th grade, so actually that was a good transitional period for me to move to a new city and a new school.
What brought me to Dimmock Country Day School was an announcement in our elementary school that people were offered scholarships to Dimmock Country Day School. I was fortunate to be one of 2 people from my 6th grade class to actually attend Dimmock Country Day School.
That was a big change. Probably harder for the teachers to accept than the kids because, you know, a classroom with boys and girls is quite different than a classroom with all girls.
There's just this kind of awe-inspiring experience when you drive up the drive and just feel the space and nature and these beautiful buildings, and it just feels like anything is possible.
I want to give a nod to the trustees in 1963 from the 2 schools who worked together to buy this property. It definitely is something that is very special about this place. You can't find land in the area close to the center of town that you can expand and do things with as you can do here.
The kids used the grounds with great respect, I think, but they just kind of enjoyed it for its beauty.
Fell in love with the school. I mean, the campus is so big and beautiful.
Just seeing the views and the gorgeous campus, I mean, I feel like that just underscores the whole meaning of the school and preparing the students for the greater world, you know, outside of the school. When you see the gorgeous mountains, it's like you can't help but feel that there's more out there.
I have experienced the most growth in character. I think that integrity and wisdom have been sort of woven into me.
My time here, the 5 years I was here, was really the most formative part of my education. You know, it taught me about just really being the best that you can be.
I knew, like, once I was here, it was going to be a step up from Washington Park. Even having done really well there academically, once I was here, I was like, oh, this is a new game completely.
Can't give me one of the absolutely best educations I've ever had, and I think so many of the teachers were enthusiastic, demanding in the best sense of the word. You know, it was really a wonderful education.
In the classroom at Kent Denver, the teachers really teach with their heart and soul. It's more than just a job for all of them, and you can feel that every day.
There was never a morning that I woke up and I did not want to come and do what I did here. Every day was like a new adventure.
I would come to the school and there would be kids in the classroom who just the happiness that was there just made me so happy too.
The most impactful thing was the opportunity to take learning outside of the classroom. So whether it was going on the service learning trips to the Dominican Republic or going, on our class trips, I think that just was an amazing opportunity to transcend kind of the traditional classroom and really bring our Kent Denver experience into so many more places.
I always think of just the bond that comes from having a passion about something outside of the classroom. I still get like a warm fuzzy feeling when I think about the field hockey team and all the time we spent together.
I was an athlete, so I loved the athletics. I loved that we were required to play. I would have played regardless. And I loved the camaraderie. I loved that the teachers taught these sports and coached us.
I feel like one of the things that Kent Denver affords students is that safety net. We're here to help support the kids, help encourage them, help them believe in themselves when maybe they don't.
I think my greatest memories are just around the teachers who pushed me out of my comfort zone, who saw the potential in me and made sure that they instilled the confidence in me so that I could tap into my fullest potential and thrive.
The supportive community, I feel like it's like a tapestry that weaves together to form this really supportive community. I think that's a huge word for me. So to be part of that, it was almost like just being part of a family.
I started here, I was not even 27 years old. So I've spent my whole grown-up life here, I would say. It just felt like the right place. I can't explain it.
I made lifelong friends here. You know, the same kids that I was friends with 6th grade are still my friends to this day.
Most of my best friends are from my days at Kent Denver. All of my friends who I call first when anything happens in my life just shows that the bond that you develop at Kent Denver is so strong.
When life throws you some curveballs, people step up and people help.
I was very honored to graduate from DCD. I attracted a lot of attention when I said I was a graduate of Kent Denver.
But I think once you leave and you're able to look back and reflect on all the opportunities you had and the people you were surrounded by, whether that was coaches or faculty and staff, there's just a huge sense of gratitude to be able to have been a part of this community as a student and then continue on as a lifelong alum.
I think Kent has really helped me create a network, not only socially but also professionally.
I think what it means to be a Kent Denver alum is to have pride in the school, and I think with it comes a responsibility to put this first-class education to use and make a difference.
You know, I hope that we continue to help students to become their best selves and want to make a difference in the life of others. I think that's probably the greatest gift that we can give them.
You know, I want the students to be grateful for this gorgeous campus and look at the mountains and remember that there's a huge world out there greater than themselves.
I hope that the school continues to be an avenue of education for not only families of means, but for kids that are on the lower socioeconomic scale.
I think moving forward, I hope that Kent Denver continues to be accessible to students across the city. I wanted to be a household name. I wanted to reflect the demographics of the city, and I wanted to continue to have its community partnerships that it's created to not just do great things for the students and the families who are enrolled here, but also for the greater community at large.
Well, for me, the future of Kent Denver is how we build upon those things that are classically Kent. And I think we're going to continue to strive to find those ways and those avenues that are going to make sure that a Kent Denver education is exceptional and that our students are prepared not only to be successful as individuals, but to have impact and to be able to go forward and make a difference in the world. And that's something that this school has always done, and that's something that the school will always continue to do, because that's who we are.